During Leaders' Questions this week, Deputy Paul Murphy brought attention to a disturbing trend plaguing communities across Ireland: a surge in arson attacks targeting properties suspected to be designated for housing asylum seekers. Murphy highlighted several recent incidents, including the burning down of a house in Leixlip, an old nursing home in Brittis, and an old pub in Ringsend, all of which were rumoured to provide shelter. Over the past 5 years, Ireland has witnessed a staggering 26 arson attacks on properties linked to asylum seekers, revealing a chilling pattern of coordinated violence. Murphy underscored the role of far-right activists who capitalize on these rumors to incite fear and hatred within communities. Subsequently, these properties become targets for arson, leaving vulnerable populations homeless and in fear for their lives. Despite the evident pattern and mounting evidence implicating far-right groups, Murphy lamented the lack of meaningful action from authorities. He condemned the government's tepid response, citing a stark contrast in their treatment of these attacks compared to their swift and forceful handling of other incidents, such as protests against water charges and in support of Palestine. Moreover, Deputy Murphy pointed out the government's complicity in perpetuating divisive narratives that scapegoat immigrants and distract from systemic issues like the housing crisis and inequality. By prioritizing the interests of big developers and landlords over the needs of ordinary citizens, politicians inadvertently fuel the rhetoric of the far right, legitimizing their hateful ideologies and emboldening their violent actions. In response to Murphy's plea for accountability and action, Minister Michael McGrath pushed back, attempting to deflect blame and downplay the severity of the situation. Ministers sought to distance themselves from any implication of government responsibility for the attacks. However, Murphy remained steadfast in his condemnation of the government's failure to address the root causes of far-right extremism and protect vulnerable communities. Deputy Murphy urged the government to prioritize the safety and well-being of all citizens, regardless of their background, and to take decisive action to address the underlying social and economic issues driving these attacks. Only through collective action and a commitment to justice can Ireland hope to overcome the scourge of far-right extremism and build a more inclusive and equitable society for all.